Hi, I'm Kevon.
I'm Keith.
I'm Jason. And we're After 7, and you're watching MadameNoire.
It is our fourth album from After 7. After 20 years, we finally got back into the studio to record again. We really kind of consider it a blessing how it's all come together. We probably, in our core, probably felt like it was not going to happen. My brother had a heart for wanting to do something more with After 7. My brother, they were talking about Babyface. He was just in this spirit of writing zone actually, and he had been just finished completing his album, but he had other songs that he had written that he had, maybe considered doing, but it didn't make the cut for him. And so, he thought about the fact that After 7 had been away, and we presented it to my brother Melvin, who was, had decidedly taken a position of, I'm good, but at the invitation of my brother Face to come back and try this again, he was willing to do so. And so that's really kind of the impetus that made it all begin to move forward. And it really just kind of began to come together after that point.
We just know that the process has changed. Radio had changed. The record industry changed. Social media has become the focal point of marketing. So we weren't up on that, on the social media part, so that was a deficit for us. But our confidence level working with Daryl and Babyface gave us the confidence that they know how to pull out of us what's best in us. Yes, it had been many years, but they kept doing what they're doing for the last 20 years. So their skills got only better and faster, and it's just a magical experience to work with Face and Daryl. So that was the confidence.
We were After 7 before we were After 7. We just weren't After 7 by name. I met Keith at Indiana University many years ago at Indiana University. He and I forged a friendship and had both expressed an affinity for music, and we all are from Indianapolis, so on the summer breaks we'd come back, and there was this thing called, was it Chuck Willery created this? I don't know who it was, but it was the Gong Show. And so they used to create gong shows at different clubs, on club nights. And we would go in, and everybody would go in there and do their entertainment, till finally we found ourselves looking at an opportunity that LA and Babyface were presenting to us that, you couldn't walk away from.
It's always easy. It makes it easier. I'm technically a nephew, just to clarify. Melvin was my father. Through my personal journey, I've worked with a lot of various people, throughout the industry, but it's always easier when you work with family. Number one, I think working with family is mainly easy because they know what your strengths and weaknesses are. And there's not as much exploratory time spent in the studio trying to figure out what to do. You write a song for a particular part because you know what he does, what he does. I was probably the only conundrum in the crew, but we figured out where my place is.
As we were winding down our careers, a lot of single artists were taking seats in the game, and it was much easier and less money to promote that. So over time, I think with the big change, the companies that survived, that downsized or bought the other companies, they realized that, hey, we got to keep our budgets low. Executives were on a different mission, so we can get it done with one person. Why drag along 3, 4, 5 people?
Mm-hmm. Ready or not.
Ready or not.
Ready or not.
Yeah. When we sing that song, we close the show with Ready or Not.
Right.
And so when people hear that, they know from the first 2 notes when that song starts what's happening.
And two, it was our first gold single.
Yeah.
So it holds a dear space.
Personally, I don't know that he'll walk away with the championship, but what I will tell you is that he's going to be competitive. I can.
He will make a mark.
And this is something, we've been asked this a couple times.
He will make a mark.
He's married to a dancer. Let us specify that he's got homework.
Give him nothing, don't.
Right.
Don't say, let it
That's
believe
right.
what they believe.
He's gonna shock you.
I knew that Simone's goal was definitely to make it to the Olympics, but we did not talk about that because she shied away from talking about going to the Olympics.